For part 2 of this demo, now I'm looking at the engine side, and one thing that I just wanted to point out in the code is that whereas before we had each model calling its own load texture and create VAO functions, I noticed that was getting kind of cumbersome as I was adding more models. A lot of the code looked the same, but yet I had to be really careful not to miss changing an important part of the data so that the model would be loaded properly. So it was just hard to maintain and not as easy as I would have liked it to add new models. So now instead, each model just calls its own load model. This one load model function, just passing in its the name of its SPU file and the name of the index, and using those two parameters, just walk through the index like a table of contents, extracting each chunk and reading in the data depending on the type to create the VBOs and so forth. So now I'm just going to run this really quick. So up here I've got two of the models that I've loaded, the space frigate and the pyramid, and right now the camera is pointing towards the origin. The rotations work nicely as was shown in class. Once I move the camera away from the origin, I haven't yet implemented that so that I can do those rotations in the same way. But with a key press I am able to go to the different models that I have. So here's the pumpkin, and then here's the watchtower, and now we're back to the pyramid. I'm just zooming out a little bit. I put the camera a little too close to the models, but here they are. And finally, the space frigate. So there were some features that I would have liked to implement, like more freedom with the camera, but in the end I'm pretty happy that the models were loaded, and this opened up a lot of other opportunities for refactoring and cleaning up my code. So that's it for the demo. Thank you.